Hey guys, happy hashtag Transformation Tuesday, since this is about transformations. So, as always, if you're coming on here live, let me know you're here by saying hi and where you're coming in from, or giving me a heart or a thumb or a wow face. Hey, Jeff. Just so I know people can hear me loud and clear. And as always, I have a free giveaway to all those people that do come on here and share this with their teams by sharing it on your personal or team page. Or you can also tag 3 people, and I will give you a free gift as well using the hashtag I tagged or I shared. Hi, Stephanie. So what I'm going to go over with you guys today are, and this is something that I spoke about briefly before, but I'm going to go into a little bit more in depth right now. And this is about transformation posts. And I think a lot of people are familiar with these. If you're in network marketing, you're supposed to show some sort of transformation that really plugs into people and how it really relates to them and everything of that nature, which is fantastic. But I think what a lot of people don't understand is that there are actually 4 types of transformation posts, and the way that you can really impact your network better is by doing a variation of these transformation posts spread out throughout the month. So if you haven't done so already, please share this. Also tag 3 teammates. Use the hashtag I tagged or I shared, and I will send you a free gift later. And then again, if you're jumping on, just so I know you guys can hear me loud and clear, Stephanie has already said hi. She gave me the hi emoji. Give me some thumbs, some hearts, some wow faces, or just say hi in the chat box and where you're coming in from before I get into today's content. And it's going to be interactive, because what I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to teach you how to create your posts today. So you can go back and watch this later. And obviously, remember, Brian, my brother, I will be talking to you very soon. Kimberly, good to see you coming on here. Dave Roeder, good to see you. So again, if you are coming on, please share this. Use the hashtag I shared or tag 3 teammates I tagged, and I'll send you a free gift later. So again, 4 types of transformations. Now, I'm going to go from the most obvious to the least obvious. So the number 1 type of transformation that people do is physical. It's the easiest thing. People post their physical transformations all the time, whether they lost weight or, their skin got clear, whatever it is. So I want to help you better do that now. So for those people that are on here right now, what is your physical transformation so far with your opportunity? Type it in the chat box. Hi, Deb. So whether you've lost weight, whether you've gained energy, what have been the physical changes that you have seen since saying yes to this opportunity? Because again, I'm going to show you doing something different. Everyone posts the same stuff over and over again, but you really want to speak from the heart when you are talking to people about your opportunity, either from a business or a product standpoint. So Brian lost weight, which is great. Everyone's looking to lose weight, whether it's 5 pounds or 50 pounds. Everyone's looking to lose weight. So if you're just jumping on here, tag 3 teammates or share this on your personal or private team page. Use the hashtag I shared or I tagged, and I will send you a free gift later. Stephanie says weight loss and much better sleep and increased energy. Wonderful. So now, what you guys can do, again, if you're going to share a physical transformation, it should be yours. Again, Brian's network only cares about Brian. Stephanie's network only cares about Stephanie. And again, if you're sharing other teammates' stuff, that's fine, but you're going to get much better organic engagement by sharing your own. David says better sleep, steady energy, better mood, decreased coffee consumption. Love it. So again, you want to share your transformation. That is not to say that you can't share or represent someone from your team. But again, your network that you are connected to on Facebook cares about you and you first. They don't care about the other people because they don't really need to, because they're not connected to them. And Deb says, weight loss is obvious, but I breathe better to the point where I went from no cardio to running half marathons in 3 years. I love that. So if this is making sense that you are the reason why you need to put yourself out there, why or yes in the chat box, or give me some hearts as David has done, some thumbs, some wow faces, so I know you guys are with me. So when you're sharing a physical transformation, I'm going to use Deb as an example. She would post her before and after, and she would say, you know, prior to saying yes to my opportunity, I was overweight, I did not feel good, and I literally could not even do a minute of cardio because physically I was that unable to. And since I have said yes in X amount of months, years, whatever it is, 3 years, not only have I lost weight, but my energy is increased and I now have the cardio output to run half marathons. Who is ready to feel and look their absolute best with me? So that's a way that you can share your physical transformation story from a more meaningful place. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box, or some thumbs, some hearts, some wow faces. But also, if you're just coming on as Carol and Tracy have, tag 3 teammates or share this and use the hashtag I shared or I tagged or anyone else that's on here, and I will send you a free download from me later. So number 1 is physical. Now, number 2, the one thing that people don't remember is that there are multiple transformations that you can share. Number 2 is your emotional transformation. Your emotional transformation. People may not need to lose weight, but you can talk about your transformation from an emotional standpoint. So what I would do is every week, I would rotate these 4 transformations so people aren't getting tired of what you're doing. So from an emotional standpoint, so use the chat box right now, guys. From an emotional standpoint, use a word from an emotional standpoint. Emotionally, how has your product, your business, or opportunity changed you? So from an emotional standpoint, maybe you feel more confident. Maybe you feel more sexy. Maybe you feel more motivated. What is a word that emotionally that would describe your transformation? Deb, thank you so much for sharing. I will absolutely send you that gift a little bit later. So from an emotional standpoint, okay, remember, number 1, the obvious is your physical transformation. We went over that. Number 2, your emotional transformation. So, hi, Roseanne. What emotionally, use a word to describe how this program has made you feel from an emotional standpoint. Because you can take that emotional meaning and then you can obviously link that to a post. Thank you, David, for sharing. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Carla. Good to see people jumping on here. Naomi says, I feel less stressed. Brian says he feels more confident. So this is great. Stephanie says confidence for sure. Love it. So this is one of those things where you can take this. And Jamie says, I feel totally free in my body now. I was a couch potato. Now I run marathons and half marathons. Okay, so you don't need to post, like when you're doing an emotional transformation, you don't need to put a before and after, just a picture of you, a selfie of you. And you would say, you know, I'm going to use Jamie as an example. You know, prior to saying yes to my amazing opportunity, I was emotionally broken. I was a slave to my own body. I didn't have the energy or the willpower to even get off the couch. And now I emotionally feel free, I feel inspired, and I feel so motivated that now I can run marathons and half marathons. Who is ready to feel their best with me? So again, you're asking a question at the end. You don't have to do that, but I always tell people that questions lead to answers. So that using Jamie as an example, and you guys can insert yourself into that, that is a great way to share an emotional transformation. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box, or thank you, Jamie, or give me some thumbs, some hearts, some wow faces. And again, if you're just jumping on, Kevin, share this on your personal or private team page in network marketing, or tag 3 teammates and use the hashtag I shared or I tagged, and I will send you a gift a little bit later today for doing so. Yes, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now the third type of transformation is spiritual. And I can tell you, since doing network marketing, you become more spiritual. You start doing a lot of personal development. You start doing a lot of digging into yourself. So type Y or yes in the chat box if you feel more spiritual. And if you do, oh, thank you, Deb, you're the best. If you do feel more spiritual, let's talk about that transformation spiritually. Spiritually, type in the chat box how you have changed. How have you transformed spiritually since saying yes to this opportunity? For me, I feel more self-empowered from a spiritual standpoint. Me personally, I feel more self-empowered. So from I feel more in my own body. I feel more inspired. So spiritually, how do you guys feel? I feel more grateful. I feel more thankful. I feel more appreciative. I feel more peace. So those are just some ideas. So from a spiritual standpoint, how do you guys feel transformation-wise since saying yes to your opportunity? Because this is big. So just to give you an example, tonight, positive, focused, and able to give back to the world. Love that. So tonight you can do your physical transformation. Next week you can do your emotional transformation. The third week you can do your spiritual transformation. Once a week you're going to put something out about yourself. You're looking to brand you. Brian says greater sense of purpose and gratitude. So this is perfect. So I'm going to use Brian as an example. So Brian, again, you know, spiritual, I would do a picture with either him and his family, father, mother, kids, wife, husband, whoever you want to take a picture with. And, you know, just do a picture and that's what you want to post. And you just say, you know, my transformation shout out tonight goes to me and the spiritual journey I have been on since saying yes to my amazing opportunity. Before saying yes to this, I felt emotionally broken, but with no clear sense of direction or where I wanted to go. And what I didn't know about this opportunity is that it would give me a greater sense of purpose and gratitude, and that is how I wake up each and every day. Spiritually, I feel full, I feel complete, and I feel inspired. Who is ready to feel the way that they truly deserve now and forever in their life? So again, that is a way that you can then take the spiritual transformation side of yourself, input it into a transformational post, because again, people will connect with you on a multitude of levels. It may not be physical, it may not be spiritual, it may not be emotional, but if you can show the 4 different corners of what transformations are, and I'm going to get to number 4 in a second, it's going to give you a better sense of how you can start impacting everyone. If you're just showing physical transformations, of course you're going to only have people reaching out to you for your products. But if you can show the emotional side of your transformation, you can show the spiritual side of your transformation, that's going to bring new people into you. So guys, I appreciate all the comments. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box, some thumbs, some wow faces. And again, if you haven't done so already, please share this on your personal page or your private network marketing team page so they can learn along. But also you can tag 3 teammates, use the hashtag #ITagged or #IShared, and I will send you some free information out later today. So good. Jamie says, yes, that makes sense. Wow. Thank you, David. Yes. Okay, good. So just making sure that you guys are all with me. Now, so again, you can do these on rotation. So week 1, physical. Week 2, you can go emotional. Week 3, you can do spiritual. And finally, week 4, you can do financial. Now, somebody may say, well, Scott, I haven't achieved what I wanted to financially yet. But it doesn't matter. So in the chat box, why don't you guys type in, from a financial standpoint, what has been most impactful to you? Thank you, Jamie. What has been most impactful to you from from a financial standpoint? Are your products getting paid for? Are you making just a little bit of money? Are you able to take care of some of your bills? Thank you, Roseanne. From a financial transformation, how different is your life since saying yes to this? And it's okay if you're just starting out, because you have to start somewhere. So from a financial standpoint, because again, you can rotate these 4 types of transformations every single month, so no one is getting bored of the same before and afters all the time. You can literally start to brand yourself. So Jamie says more choices, travel, products paid for. So I'm going to use that. So this is what you can say. Again, you can do a picture of yourself, a selfie, or a picture with you and your family, because, you know, to me, family is everything. So Jamie can say something along the lines of, since saying yes to this amazing opportunity, not only has my transformation been spiritual, emotional, and physical, but also financial. Prior to this, I wasn't able to have enough extra money to travel, to have more choices in life. And since saying yes, now not only am I getting my products paid for, but I am able to plan 1 extra family vacation a year because of this residual income. And what I now know is that every single person on this planet deserves that same opportunity if they want it as bad as I do. Who's ready to start creating their best life ever? That's it. So it's not bragging about anything. It's not saying, well, I'm making all this money and I'm making that money. No, this is about really letting people into what kind of physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial transformation. So guys, again, the 4 types of transformations: your physical transformation, your emotional transformation, your spiritual transformation, and your financial transformation. I've given examples of all of them, so you can always go back, rewatch this as much as you need to. And again, as Brian has done, as other people have done, if you share this or tag 3 people, use the hashtag #IShared or #ITagged, and I will send you a free gift from me a little bit later today. So guys, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, type in the chat box, I did. And again, I'm always going to come to you with amazing resources, new things that you can do to continue to move your business forward in a different way. So guys, love and gratitude to each and every one of you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.